Roadmap for building a side income from absolute zero. If you've been feeling, kind of stuck in a financial rut lately, the insights we're exploring today might absolutely change how you view your earning potential. 0 rupees. Now, you might be thinking, to make extra money, I need money to begin with, right? You'd assume you need this massive, groundbreaking business idea, some fancy degree, or lakhs of rupees in capital. But according to the sources we're looking at, that is literally a myth. Starting a completely reliable revenue stream with zero capital is entirely possible. Honestly, it's rarely a lack of money that holds us back, it's just a lack of direction. So, to really see why this matters, ask yourself this: does your money run out by the last week of the month? Let's look at a persona from our data. We'll call him Rahul. Rahul is 25, he has a decent job, a steady salary, and at first, he really thought his life was perfectly set. But then, reality hit. His salary is growing, sure, but his expenses, EMIs, family needs, shopping, those basic mobile recharges, they're growing way, way faster. Every month, payday brings this brief moment of joy, but by that final week, it turns into pure, agonizing financial anxiety. Inflation is silently just eating away at his purchasing power. Relying on a single income source is no longer just a bit frustrating for people like Rahul. It's genuinely becoming dangerous. Okay, let's dive right into this exact 5-step chronological map to escape that financial anxiety. 1. The salary trap. 2. Build value, not money. 3. Choosing the right skill. 4. First client and portfolio. And 5. Real rules of side income. Part 1. The salary trap. Escaping the cycle. When those financial walls start closing in, our absolute natural instinct is to panic and just chase money. People try to get rich in 30 days. They jump completely blindly into day trading, crypto, or random quick money schemes. But the proven solution is actually entirely different. It's about building value. It's focusing on solving real problems and learning actual tangible skills. The biggest mistake people make, hands down, is chasing that fast cash instead of investing in consistent, steady skill building. Which brings us to part 2, build value, not money, the mindset shift. The entire core of this mindset shift is beautifully simple. The world pays you for your value, not your time. If you go into this totally desperate for money, you are going to struggle. But if you shift your focus entirely to solving someone else's problem, the money is already there, waiting for you. People pay because you provided something useful, not just because you clocked in some hours. Step 3. Choosing the right skill, your foundation. So, what does this actually look like? Well, there are highly accessible skills the market actively needs right now. Content writing, if you have a way with words. Sales and communication, if you're great at talking to people. Graphic design, if you're visually inclined. Coding and automation for the tech lovers. Or online tutoring, if you just have a real passion for teaching. And the absolute beauty here is that you don't need expensive institutes anymore. Free internet resources have completely leveled the playing field. The trick isn't asking, hey, which skill pays the most? But rather, which skill is easiest for me to learn and actually stick with? But I have to give you a major warning here. Don't just watch tutorials. You have to start doing. This is what we call the perfection trap. So many of us spend months passively hoarding all this knowledge, but then we totally freeze up when it's time to execute the work. We wait to feel perfect, but the person who waits for perfection literally never starts. You absolutely have to be willing to do the work while you are still learning. Moving on to step 4, first client and portfolio, earning the first rupee. Now, the totally logical question here is, who is actually going to give you work? Well, you earn their trust in 3 highly actionable steps. Step 1, build a small portfolio. If you write, have sample articles ready. If you design, have a demo reel. Clients trust visual proof of your work, not just promises. Step 2, do small or even free demo projects. The goal here isn't to be unpaid forever, right? It's to safely gain real-world experience and build up that initial trust. And finally, step 3, transition to charging based on your value. Once you have that solid proof of work, you can confidently ask for real compensation. And this brilliantly illustrates how every massive income stream starts incredibly small. You might start out making just 500 rupees, then maybe you move to 2,000 and eventually 5,000. Now, landing that very first 500 might seem kind of financially insignificant, but psychologically, it's a massive game changer. It proves you can actually generate money directly from your own skills. That single, small victory provides the exact confidence boost you need to scale up. Let's get into the final phase, part 5, real rules of side income, protecting your growth.
A golden rule that comes up repeatedly in our source material is this: never quit your main job too early. Financial pressure kills creativity. If you've got EMIs, rent, and just regular daily expenses, dropping a totally stable salary for a brand new side gig is a massive risk. Smart operators grow their side income like a fragile little plant under the shade of a massive tree. You have to keep your main salary stable to pay the bills, so your side income has the freedom to grow without any desperation.
Now, people constantly use the excuse, I have no time. Let's just demolish that right now. 365 hours. If you dedicate just one single hour a day to your new skill, that compounds to 365 hours of dedicated practice in a single year. Just imagine the sheer level of proficiency you could reach with that kind of focused effort. Because honestly, it is almost never a lack of time, it is a lack of priority. It's the stark difference between hours lost mindlessly scrolling social media on the couch versus carving out just 30 to 60 minutes to actively build your future. It's these small, daily habits that absolutely dictate exactly where you will be financially. A side income doesn't just change your bank balance, it fundamentally rewrites your entire understanding of wealth creation. I want to end this explainer with a really provocative thought, directly from our sources. 5 years from now, will you look back and say, I wish I started?